Hello, today we are going to make a white chocolate bread pudding. These are our ingredients. We have half and half. We have canned milk, homemade vanilla, our bread, eggs, and sugar. When I make bread pudding, it reminds me of my mother because she used to make it when I was a little girl. We're going to start out with our sugar. I have 1.5 cups of sugar. And our eggs. I have 4 eggs. These are large. If you're using small, you can use 5. We're going to mix our eggs and our sugar. Now we're going to add 1 can of evaporated milk. And then we're going to take our can and our half and half. And I'm going to take the half and half and I'm going to fill the can. Okay, the can is full of half and half. Now we're going to add that. And this is a 12-ounce can. We'll mix our milk in with our eggs and our sugar. Now we're going to add 2 teaspoons of homemade vanilla. If you look at some of my other recipes, I have the recipe for the homemade vanilla. And if you please subscribe to our channel, we surely would appreciate it. So that's 1 teaspoon, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, we'll mix that in good together. We're going to put a dash of salt. I'm just going to twist it 2 or 3 times. Okay, this is the base for our bread pudding. Now we're going to start adding our bread. My mother used to keep the little remnants of bread after we would use it, and when she would buy a different loaf, she would put the leftover in the refrigerator, and when she collected enough, then she would make bread pudding. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slices, and it also depends on the size of your slice. Some bread, the slices are larger than others. So we'll start out with these 6 slices, but I usually use around 8. So as you add your bread to your mixture, just dunk it down in so it can start soaking up. the liquids. Okay, we've added 6 and we're going to add 2 more slices of bread. You want to mix it up and to get your bread to break up. And we've added 8 slices, but the consistency needs a couple more slices. These slices are kind of small. So we're going to add, this will be a total of 10 slices of bread. Perfect. Now we're going to preheat our oven to 350. And we're going to let our bread pudding sit until our oven is heated up to 350. Let the bread soak in the liquids. Okay, our oven has heated up. And our bread pudding has been sitting. And I've been stirring it every once in a while. Just getting the bread to break up. If you ever find one of these whisks, they work really good for mixing up the bread pudding and other dishes, scrambling eggs, mixing up batter. Okay, we're gonna use this 2-quart baking dish, Pyrex. It's 11.5 by 8. I'm gonna spray it. With some cooking spray. And we're gonna add 1 box of white chocolate pudding mix. To our bread pudding. This will give it the white chocolate flavor. This and the vanilla. And the icing will give it our white chocolate flavoring. You're gonna wait till last to add your pudding. It's instant pudding. So you don't want your bread pudding to sit in the bowl where you're waiting for the bread to soak in all the liquids. Okay, now we're gonna pour our bread pudding into our pan. We have our oven preheated to 350. We're gonna bake it for 45 minutes. And right before our bread pudding is finished, we're going to make our topping. Okay, our white chocolate bread pudding is almost ready to take out the oven. So we're gonna start our icing. I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons of half and half in our pot. First, I'm gonna put the fire on low. Now I'm gonna add 1 cup of white chocolate chips, white chocolate. We're gonna let this melt. Now you need to use a pot that has a heavy bottom on it. Not a thin pot. The bread pudding is ready to take out of the oven. Now we're just going to melt these white chocolate chips in our half and half. Now we're gonna take the fire off of our icing. Then if you find it a little bit thicker, you can always add a little bit milk. We're gonna add a little bit milk to it. 1 more tablespoon, so that's a total of 3 tablespoons of half and half. Okay, this is the consistency that we like. It takes 3 tablespoons of half and half and 1 cup of white chocolate chips. Now we're going to pour it onto our white chocolate bread pudding. It's still warm. We just took it out of the oven. You need to let this cool for about 20 minutes before you serve it. Just spread the icing all the way to the edges. It'll drip down the side of the pan. On the inside of the pan along the edge of the bread pudding. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to try some. It is so good. Okay, there we are. This is our white chocolate bread pudding. I hope you enjoy the recipe. Please subscribe to the channel, like, and share with your friends. An easy, simple recipe with a great taste. Thank you. I hope you enjoy. Have a great day. Okay, we have our bread pudding, our white chocolate bread pudding. It's been sitting for 15 minutes. So you can either dish it out, spoon it out, or you can cut it up and slice it with a knife and dish it out that way. But I'm going to use a spoon. Taste of it. Get some of the icing and the bread pudding. Oh, that is so good. I hope y'all enjoy. Oh, it is so yummy. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and share. Thank you.